So it is that time of the month where we go ahead and we take a look at the Blue Protocol Twitter, because that is where the developers let everyone know what is going on with the state of the game. But before we go ahead and do that, I do want to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays wherever you are. I know right now it is the 25th, so it is Christmas Day. In light of this, MRSSTIX and I are actually going to be streaming today a few hours after this video goes live, and as our Christmas present to all of you, we are going to be giving away a ton of different games on stream. MMOs, non-MMOs, pretty much any game you guys want, as long as it is possible to actually gift that game. So make sure you stop by to either win a game that you've been looking forward to, that you've been anticipating, or if you just want to hang with us on Christmas. Our Twitch page is twitch.tv/MMObyte, so make sure you stop on by. Now, the Blue Protocol Twitter page went ahead and made 2 tweets in the last week. These were both concerning combat updates to the game. Now, their first one states, deliver the latest development information, introducing the new actions Assault Attack and Avoid Attack this time. The Assault Attack introduced at the beginning is an action that can be used in the melee class, and its power changes according to the altitude at which it falls. Now, we are going to go ahead and look at this, and I'm pretty sure this one is actually concerning the Assault Attack, and I apologize for the quality. These were uploaded to Twitter from Blue Protocol's official Twitter account themselves, so I have no control over the quality of the video. And interestingly enough, if you take note of the actual combat itself, the animations seem a lot smoother than they did in the closed beta test that both MRSSTIX and I got to participate in. And worth noting here is that, once again, the damage of the ability is affected by the height at which you drop down to your enemy, which means that the higher you are, the more damage you're ultimately going to deal. So if there is any type of difference in terrain, then you're probably going to want to make use of that terrain to your advantage to make sure you're dealing additional damage, or enough damage that you can minimize the amount of damage that you're taking back. The second video that they went and posted here is it's like, I don't know, I guess the easiest way of explaining this is that it's kind of like a dodge or a parry, and I guess it's gonna require some timing. Well, if you guys know me, and I'm sure you guys do, if you guys have watched our streams or our gameplay videos, you know that I am actually a terrible dodger. I stand, and this is not because I am a DPS main, I swear to God, but I stand still so often and stand in AoEs and just stand like in front of enemy attacks. So admittedly, while this does look really cool, watching him utilize this new avoidance ability, this new mechanic that is being introduced into the game, I know for a fact that I am probably not really going to make use of it, and that is also partly due to the fact that I often play mage as opposed to any type of melee class. Although admittedly, these were pertaining to the melee classes. I'm not sure if the avoid abilities are actually going to be implemented for the mage class, the archer class, or the other classes that are being introduced into the game. It is interesting, again, and worth noting that the combat animations have been improved, which means that they are making active improvements on the game, on the combat at least. Because I know that when the beta was announced, or when we played the beta at least, the combat, I personally thought it was really good, but I know some people thought that it looked a little bit slower than they would have liked. Now, this description for the Evasion Attack goes on to say, the Evasion Attack introduced below can literally evade and quickly turn into an attack. Let's fight by making full use of various actions depending on the situation. Now, there were a couple other updates, but I'm pretty sure I talked about them in a previous video. They released the screenshot of a new desert region, which actually looks incredible. They released one of the monsters, and I know that doesn't really mean much in the way of anything because it's a single monster. But then they also introduced this new, I don't know, it's kind of like a stewardess outfit. I'm not sure what kind of outfit it is in specific, but they went on to showcase this new outfit because they are going to have these kinds of outfits available for purchase in game. And honestly, the characters themselves look really cute, and the outfit itself looks really cute too. And that is pretty much it. I know you guys might have wanted a little bit more, but in my opinion here, this is actually a really huge update, because these are features, these are combat features that were not present in the original incarnation of Blue Protocol, which means that they are adding in new features as players want them. They are attempting here to overhaul parts of the game that players were actually unhappy with, adding in new mechanics like the dodge or evasion attacks, adding in a feature that changes the damage you inflict based off of the height you fall. Like, just that alone, let's be honest here, guys, how many of you have played a game that alters the damage based on the height that you fall from? Like, fall damage, yeah, but not damage that you inflict on enemies. Then also take into consideration here the fact that the combat itself looks so much smoother and better. This is, I don't know, this is probably the biggest update, the biggest reveal that we have seen thus far. And this is huge. This is really huge. The game is getting closer to releasing in Japan in 2021, and then in 2022 in North America and Europe, if everything goes according to plan. But man, I am like ridiculously excited to see what else they introduce into this game, what other features they end up implementing, how they plan on changing the combat next, because this is really cool. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, at least today, regarding Blue Protocol. I actually have a League of Maidens video coming up tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys were anticipating League of Maidens because I have hyped it up quite a bit. So make sure you mark tomorrow's video, and I will see you guys there. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you're excited for these new combat mechanics, if you think that the slight improvement over the combat is a step in the right direction, or you'd like them to change it further. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys hopefully in the stream a couple hours from now.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah.